Good morning, students. Before I proceed, I would just bring to your notice a mistake which I have found in your copy. Like whenever it has been given to evaluate something in this form, whether it is in whole numbers or in fractions, I have seen many of you are writing like this. Like you have written in two different steps. You have expanded 2 to the power 2 in one step and 3 to the power 2 in another step. Students, this is completely wrong. However, your answer is correct. The procedure is wrong. If you want to expand it, you will specifically write which you are expanding. Like you will write 2 to the power 2 equals to 2 into 2 equals to 4, and you will write 3 to the power 2 equals to 3 into 3, this is equals to 9. Then you will write 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2 equals to, you can, and then you will write like this. This is completely wrong because 2 to the power 2 into 2 is correct, but where does 3 to the power 2 goes? Again, if I just ignore this step, we have 3 into 3, but where is 2 to the power 2? Writing equal to means you are just writing a next line which is similar to this line. So if you want to expand it, you write the number which you are expanding and then you proceed the sum. I hope I am able to make it clear the mistake that you have made. Now, the next thing that we are going to discuss is, suppose we have a variable a whose value is 3 and another variable b whose value is 2. Now, I want to find out the value of a to the power b or b to the power a and so on. So, whenever I have questions like this, so it is a simple thing. We will just substitute each variables with their values given. For example, the first question which I have is a to the power b. So just simply replace with what is the value of a? So we will write 3. What is the value of b? We will write 2. And then we know how to solve this, that is 3 into 3. That is equals to 9. See, a to the power b is written in the form of indices, exponents. We will just replace their values and we will solve. Similarly, b to the power a. Here b is the base and a is the exponent. What is the value of b? 2. What is the value of a? 3. And then we know how to solve. That is 2 into 2 into 2. That is equals to 8. Now, if we have questions like a to the power a plus b to the power b. So we will just simply replace their values. So a is what? 3. So we will replace, wherever there is a, we will replace it by 3, and wherever there is b, we will replace it by b, and then we will multiply. Now, since we know that we have to first multiply, students, I will prefer you to use appropriate brackets as it will be helpful, because if by mistake you miss the brackets, then maybe there may be some calculation mistakes. So we know that 3 into 3 into 3 will be one calculation and 2 into 2 is another calculation. So I will prefer that you put them in one bracket, that is the term which you are expanding or the number which is being getting that many times, put them in one bracket. Like 3 has to be multiplied 3 times, so put the 3 in one bracket and put the 2 2's in another bracket and then solve. Now, a very important discussion. In our previous class, like when we were evaluating, suppose we had evaluations like this. So if I substitute, we will have 3 into 2 to the power a means it will be 3. So we had shown you two steps. Either you can first multiply it, so it will be 6 and then to the power 3, which will be 6 into 6, or we open up the brackets and we replace it with the power, that is we share their powers with each number, like 3 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 3, and then we expand like 3 into 3 into 3. So we have multiplied, either we have multiplied 3 into 2 and then we have multiplied them, or individually we have separated and then we. So in both the cases we are having the same answer. But if the two variables have a addition or a subtraction sign in between, then we cannot open the bracket and replace them with their values. That is, we cannot do this. Like if we substitute their values, we will have 3 plus 2 to the power 5. We cannot write 3 square plus 2 square. This is wrong. This is wrong. In case of addition, we will first perform whatever has to be added or subtracted if it is a subtraction, and then we will perform the multiplication depending upon the powers. So first we will add 3 plus 2, that is 5, and then we will square it up. We will not write 3 square plus 2 square. You can see if I just write 3 square plus 2 square, I am getting 16, and this is our wrong answer. So we can only open the brackets and put their powers if it is a multiplication or a division sign. That this rule, like of opening the bracket and putting their powers, is not valid if the two are being separated by an addition or a subtraction sign. The next question that we have is express 1024 as a power of 2. Now this we have already done in our previous class, where we have a number and we need to express it in a given exponential form. So the process remains the same. The first thing that we need to do is we will show the prime factors. So once we have carried out the prime factors, and then since I don't have a space and I don't want to go in the next page, otherwise it will be difficult for you to understand, so then I will write 1024 and all the in the multiplication form. And then in the exponent form. So you see we have expressed 1024 in the power of 2. That means 2 to the power, in 2 to the power something, that means whichever power it has been told to express, we will reduce this number to that power. Similarly, you have another questions like 343 as a power of 7. That means in the terms of 7 only you need to find out 343, whether it will be 7 square or 7 cube or 7 to the power 5. You will find out the prime factorization with the help of 7 and so on. So your homework will be question number 7 and question number 8, 2 and